game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Wow, the Canes are known for big-time playmakers. Tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Cardinals! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Oof, and after that pick 6, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And what really made that corner route work was the receiver not telegraphing where he was going. He kept his eyes down the field. So the DB in man coverage didn't know if he was breaking inside, if he was going to continue running straight, maybe going to the post, maybe turning around for a curl. It was the corner route, though, and as a result, they pick up a big chunk of yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's why that guy plays DB, not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The play fake on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
That Miami offense back onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game.
He's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Miami! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Calandria. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Breaks into the open. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hughes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against third down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
To the air, it's Calandria. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw again. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to the right. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's reeled in. It's Carr. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
short. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Quick strike complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was... There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Back to throw, it's Calandria. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Lyle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Canes line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Toss to the outside. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Calandria. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. got it behind the line. It's Lofton. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Try to get it to the edge. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Carr. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessary.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
To throw, it's Calandria. Throws for the tight end. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Fires to the tight end. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Mendoza. Floats it out in space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
To the air on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Georgia State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Canes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Lyle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Completes it in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and Listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Makes the grab. It's Carr. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The give on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
With jet sweep pass. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Running back searching for a hole.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
The inside handoff. They could have used a little bit more there. Pickup of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
The give to the back. Creates a little room.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle at Skinner. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Get set, get set.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Cardinals. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Right back to the well. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got a man, it's Perry. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Running into the open space.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
With the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Headed back out on the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give them the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make them earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10.
3:25.
They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there.